Okay, I think we are still missing one player. See who that is. Najwa, I don't see her yet. Just quickly find out if she's still joining. Okay, here she is. Okay, we are going to get to the votes. Once I call your name, please tell me the name of the person you're voting for as well as the reason for it. And of course, the person with the highest amount of votes will be banished from the castle, and your game will come to an end tonight. So we're going to start off with Tony. Can I have your vote, please?
So for me, also just goes against sort of what I feel a lot of people are putting in a lot of effort here. Even if you're not talking to me, I know you're putting in efforts in with your other groups, which I think is so fun and cool, which makes this game so dynamic. But there is somebody that's not doing that. And unfortunately for me, sorry, Mira.
Okay, Mira, that's one vote for you. Chris?
Okay, so I said earlier my like most of my reasoning, but also I do believe if you're going to sign up to play these kind of games, you got to be able to contribute to these kind of games and not keep quitting every time it doesn't go your way. So I have voted for Miro. And stop wishing me dead.
Okay, Mira, that's two votes your way. Najwa?
If you're not a traitor, then I'll promise you I'll send you a box of chocolates to the Eastern Cape. But Ruan,
Okay, Ruan, that is your first vote. Then on to you, Ruan. Who are you voting for and why?
I'm voting for this person because earlier on the game I thought we got along well and I considered you an ally, and I've been feeling a bit backstabbed by you a few times, especially if you're constantly in my inbox. And earlier today you did tell me that your group was basically voting for me or for Chris, in which I responded once again, okay, that's what I do. So Mira.
Okay, Mira, that's three votes. Pam, your vote, please.
So I had nobody in my inbox today, but I had voted this way before, and so I figured I'd just do it again. I don't get in me much, and I just have this inkling. You put me in a damn coffin, Rue.
Okay, Ruan, that's two votes. Mira, your vote, please. Okay, I see a vote for Ruan. All right, and please the reason as well in the chat box. So, Ruan, that's three votes for you. So we're currently tied, three votes for Ruan and three votes for Mira. Byron, your vote, please.
So it's been great getting to know you, but now that we're getting down to the final numbers, I'm not dismissing what people have said. I just feel like I don't have enough information to properly vote out the people who have inklings on, and this person also I feel has just not added that much to the game. Sorry, Mira.
Okay, Mira, that's another vote for you. So you're currently on four votes. Sergio?
So the reason I play this game is because they are fun and I meet awesome people, and the person I voted for is an awesome human, but I just don't feel like this end game is bringing anything to the table, so I voted for Mio.
Okay, Mira, that's five votes for you. Rian, your vote, please.
Okay, so I'm voting for this person due to the fact that um, I noticed a player here. He's doing his effort to be on Zooms, always on Zooms. He's never not on a Zoom call. I'm not going with the narrative. I'm not going with sending out a faithful because this person has clearly been cleared by the spy as a faithful, but I'm voting Ruan.
Everyone, that's 4 votes for you. And then the last vote to be revealed is from Quibus. Who are you voting for and why?
Okay, I know I'm not contributing too much on Zooms. It's just me. But I know and there is players in the background that will agree that I do play the game. But yeah, still I'm voting Mira.
Okay, so with that, Mira, your fate is sealed and you have been banished. So if there anything you would like to say, maybe the chat box before you leave, and then reveal whether you are a faithful or a traitor. I'll give you a moment to do so. Okay, Mira kept us there in a little bit of suspense, but yeah, he is indeed a faithful. So you just voted out another faithful in the game. All right. So we are now down to 9 players. Mira, thank you for playing. All right, we are now down to 9 players. So as the numbers dwindle, your chances in this game as a faithful is dwindling to take out the traitors. So I think maybe going back to the drawing board. And yeah, I think there is some stuff still to be said. So I'm going to leave you all. If those of you want to stay on the call, you can use this time wisely.
We all knew it was a faithful. We knew that from the
Yeah.
start, but we
Well, I mean,
still
there's been
went and got
recruitments.
rid of a
There's
faithful.
recruitments. If you're going to be only talking about what the spy said, one, I don't even trust 100% what the spy said. So, because the spies now only said that 4 of you here, 4 of you guys are it. So, if you guys banish Rue and he ends up being a faithful, then Riri, Sergio, Chris, then we're going to look at you 3. And I think for me, yes, I'm looking at those 4 because spy said so. But there is probably a recruitment. Mira would have been a great recruitment because he's not saying anything. And if he hadn't been recruited yet, he could be recruited and we would never have looked his way. So for me, it was just I can't banish one of you guys. I can't write one of your guys' names down yet. Now I will, but you guys have all been
No, you
playing, you all
have
got
to.
passion. I have to.
You have to. We're only 9 left.
Yeah, but I mean, the
For
thing is,
me,
like, these are 9 people who are really, really passionate about the game and really, and I know that Mira obviously wasn't able to contribute as much, but I feel like he could have also, you know, he was always on the Chris bus. So, and if he's on Chris, why did he write Ruan?
I think the Chris thing just set the tone for him personally in the whole game.
And it
It's
is
just because I
really
voted
every
for him in
morning.
round 1.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Also,
Cobus.
every morning I got the message, "Hi, Cobus."
Same yeah, same yeah.
Yeah, the problem was that as well, like Miro would message me, but I would tell him what I was thinking, but he would never give me anything. And
Mm.
I mean, I would send him long messages telling him what I was thinking and, who my theories were. And sometimes he would just reply with, yeah, I think I'm going to vote the same, or I don't have anything else. And I feel like if we have a faithful like that at the end, it just doesn't help us. So he could have been recruited. I agree with Tony. He could have been the perfect recruitment. But I also feel like the group of people that we have here now are all faithfuls that contribute a lot and will be able to help catch traitors. So We just need to start sharing information a bit more freely with everyone, with each other.
Can I ask a question to Sergio?
Please.
Are you there? Why are you telling them that I wanted the friends out and stuff when you came to me about it?
I mean, it was a shared feeling, I feel like. It wasn't that I came to you or you came to me. It was a shared feeling.
You came to me,
Wasn't it?
you called me yesterday about it. I wasn't even working with you anymore. So like, why are you blaming me and
I'm
telling
not
them that
blaming you. I took ownership of that, and I did bring that up with Chris and with Tony as well. Like, I told them that this foursome is something that is being considered, that is in my concerns. Like, I didn't lie about that. So that's out
I
in the
know.
open.
I know, but don't act like I'm the one because someone said I'm the one that's still saying that. Honestly, I kind of got over it until you brought it to my attention again. So
I haven't blamed you, just to be clear. Like, I took ownership that it's in my concerns as well.
okay, thank you for answering me.
I'm gonna
Honestly,
say again, there is no foursome. I mean, I think Rion and I have proven there is no foursome. Take Rion away, that makes three. Like I said, Chris and I aren't even friends outside this game. Like,
I've
this is
never met
also
Rue in real life.
possible. Yes, this is also just like you and Pam and whoever else, a connection made in the game. So we all have connections made in the game, and some maybe have a connection prior. Rion and Tony know each other prior. So there's all different types of connections. I don't know who Quippers knows before this. I don't know who Byron knew before this, but
The
yeah.
people left in this game, I haven't met anyone in person.
The only people I know in person are Tony and Rian, and I mean, this is the first game first time I've actually ever spoken to Rue is this game. It's the first game we know of each other, but
Yeah.
so
And even in
and
here, we
everyone
don't really
else,
speak
yeah,
much. I think the most we speak about is Mira.
yeah. And if I'm honest, I know of Naj as well because that's just through other people. Because I've
Yeah.
heard of you through other people, but I've never met you. And still, I think still to this day we haven't had a private conversation. You're the only person in this whole game
Just
that I've
also say
spoken to.
something is my inbox really is open. I promise you. I'm a very logical thinker. Like I know I am quite emotional, but I'm like left side, right side kind of brain, very logical. If somebody comes to me with some logic, I'm gonna listen. Okay. If I'm honest, some of the logic that I have heard wasn't logical. I've made my own logics, but my inbox is open, but people aren't really talking to me. And I think there's this fear that the minute you talk to somebody, it gets out there. And
yeah,
I feel that way too. Yeah. And I feel that way too. That's why I'm also fearful of saying something to anybody because I don't know who it's going to end up with. So I'm also scared. Like, Riri's my friend. Chris is my friend, Rue is my friend, but I do have sus on them sometimes, and I want to tell somebody about it, but I have no one to tell because I'm scared it's going to get to them, and then they're going to be upset with me because they're my friend. So this friend thing is difficult to actually navigate in a game like this because these are friends that I have had sus on at one point in the game, but I wasn't able to share it with anyone because I just don't know where it goes to from there. So can we try and play a game where we talk to one another and we don't go impimpi, so for the non-South Africans, that's like a little spy on each other. Like I would like to have conversations with people and know that that's where it stays. But I don't feel like that's happening.
I mean, I
Yeah,
also personally feel that the main chat would be a little bit more chatty if there wasn't the threat of murder in plain sight every time. So,
But I don't
Rian, you've
think
done that
that's
to the whole group. You've made no one want to speak in the main chat because you
But
keep
Chris,
getting them
I
to
don't
talk
think we're
to
not
you.
chatting the main thing because we're scared of being murdered. We're not chatting the main chat because we're scared of being accused. That's why I don't want to communicate there because the minute you say something, they'll put a GIF in there. Jesus, traitor,
Yeah,
you know. So
I'm
you
not
don't even
saying anything much anymore in there.
start
So,
talking in that
because
chat. I'm
anything I
saying,
do will be just another. So
maybe we should create another WhatsApp group, which is not main chat, with all of us and Rian in. Non-official main
No,
chat.
don't put Rian,
safe
don't
space.
put host Rian in. So then no
yeah,
one
don't
can
put him
get
in.
him because he's not there.
Because I'm too afraid to talk there because I'm scared something I'd say, somebody goes, oh, she said something very traitorous because I do something. And I'm not even worried about getting murdered plain sight. It's more about getting accused for a
Scarlet letter.
conversation. Scarlet, yes. So, but for me right now is, yes, okay, there were the 4 not cleared by Harry, but the Caleb picture also for me made me go ding, 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 because it's one person, and as you pointed out, it's a different color cloak.
Can we go back to the pictures? Because I've been looking at the pictures, but I haven't been as invested following pictures and those things. I'm just never good with those things. So a lot of it I pick up from what I hear. But it can there, because everyone's been saying 3 traitors, 2 traitors, 1 traitor, whatever. So from every murder, can we now kind of work out, does the map map?
Yeah, I feel like it always sort of indicated a 5, but then there's some pictures, there's only ever like a 1 or whatever. And sometimes I'm wondering now, like, if you look at, because today I just was trying to go down my own little investigative sort of path because I wanted to do me now without noise. And I looked at some of the pictures and I was going to go watch some of the zooms, etc., but I didn't get around to that. The scroll picture, what was interesting with the scroll picture, there was those coffins, the 5 coffins, and then this was before the murder even happened. There was the 5 coffins, and there was only one person, one traitor standing there, which again was weird to me because by then there still should have been 3 traitors, but there was only one. So then I wondered, what if this is still that secret traitor? And he just handed randomly the 5 scrolls. And he could have landed on a traitor, maybe handed a traitor a scroll without realizing it's a traitor because he didn't know who the traitors was. But there was only one traitor in that picture. Then when Naj got murdered, there was also just one traitor, which is to me weird. There's always this like 1 and then a 3 and then a 1 or whatever. But that whole dungeon thing was one traitor. I don't know if it's one
maybe it was a
traitor.
secret.
Are you saying maybe
Maybe.
there was no traitors in the dungeon at all, but it's because the secret traitor was responsible for Naj's murder?
Yeah, is that what
Perhaps.
you're saying?
I'm
Okay.
thinking maybe did the secret traitor hand out the 5 scrolls, not knowing if he's giving it to a traitor or not. They pass it on, and then he sees who's the final people in there, and he murdered whoever he wanted to. Because
Makes
sometimes
sense.
there's more than one, and sometimes there's one. So I think they almost had turns or something. There was something, like Rian said, nothing is by accident. But then it doesn't help me make sense of anything. But it was just some things I'm just trying to think about in terms of like, because I'm trying to figure out if Daniel was the secret traitor. What confuses me is like he was very fond of you, Naj. So I just don't know why he would have murdered you, So yeah, that's where I'm getting confused because, or was it the secret traitor that handed out the scrolls, and then if there was a traitor within the dungeon, that person made the final choice?
I mean, I feel like that because in the show, like the secret traitor just hands out a short list, giving 5 scrolls indefinitely for whom, like shortlisting 5 people is the secret traitor's job. The traitors then make the choice of who they kill. And I don't think Daniel would have murdered Nash, to be honest. If he had a choice between Nash, Pam, and Riri, I think he would have murdered Pam. No offense, Pam.
Yeah, that's it. So perhaps he handed it out, but then that leads us to the question of Naja's murder picture because there was only one. But by that point, there should have been 2. If there were 3 traitors left and one was the secret and 2, why was there only 1 with Naj? Maybe then it goes
But I
back
don't
to
think the secret traitor would have been in the picture. Like, he wasn't in the dungeon. Why would he be there? He did his job. He sent the scrolls.
No, but that's
And
why
that's what I'm saying. But there was someone in that picture.
I wasn't originally part of the 5. Rue put me in after, so I originally wasn't on the short list.
You see, these are just the little bits and pieces of things I'm trying to figure out. Like, So yes, there was possibly a secret traitor that gave us scrolls. He didn't know necessarily that he might have been giving them to traitors, okay? He didn't know maybe the game mechanics of who it gets spread out to. Then you got 5 people in that dungeon, and then Naj ends up getting killed, and there's one traitor. Were they saying that there was definitely one in that dungeon with her, but it's not the secret one. It's probably a different one.
Pam, can I just say, because I mean, you keep bringing up, obviously I put you there, which I did, and that was one of the things I dreaded about getting out of there, because you have to put someone else in there. If I was dragged in there by someone, I also would have felt a certain way. So I get it, but the reason I put you there is because we haven't been chatting. It was just someone that I felt less of a connection with, although I do love you to bits. And at that point, for me, there was still like, is she a traitor? I don't know. So let's see if she survives. So that's honestly the truth. And maybe there's someone here who I did share that with, but yeah, that's honestly the truth.
And
Pam,
I understand. I understand it's a game, but
It
when
wasn't
they
also to put Pam there to get her murdered. So
and I understand it's a game and they were talking about the shortlist. So I just want to make sure I was added after the shortlist was created.
and if you maybe you read back the chat, I think there was also mentioned by other people that if they got out, they would also put you there. So
I'm the new face on the block.
it was almost
I'm
like
putting my hand
a
up.
consensus that you put Pam
Yeah,
there.
putting my hand up. Putting my hand up because back then I didn't know you, Pam. We hadn't really had a discussion with one another yet. So I would have also put you in the coffin because I said in that coffin that if I get out, I'm one Pam in. So I'm just clearing my name there.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to point it at you. I just know there was a discussion with one or two other people that also mentioned her name. I know I wasn't the only one. Just to clear that air about putting you there.
Can anyone remember where Naj's murder pick was posted?
I
It
don't think
wasn't
it was
officially
posted. It was
posted.
put in the main chat
It
or
wasn't
something.
posted.
Oh God, I don't feel
think-
like scrolling back that far on the main chat. That's way too long ago. I'm gonna have to go do it later.
I'm sure someone's got it somewhere.
Yeah, because
I just wanted to
it
know the
wasn't
color
posted.
I just wanted to know the color of the cloak of the traitor in Naj's murder pick because
It was red.
was it red as well? Okay.
She never
Yes.
had one.
There was a murder
She
pick
did.
that was created and was sent in main chat, Riri. It wasn't an official one, but it was still sent in
Yeah.
main chat as a clue.
What one?
Hold on, I'm going to
Oh, on the
resend
coffin.
it then.
Yeah, you check in main
Yeah,
chat.
I'm
It's
trying
got
to
these
do that
things
now.
in it.
Oh, in the coffin.
Her sitting next to, or the traitor sitting next to her.
What's that found?
I can see if I can find the
Is
best
that
one.
the same
There,
color
I
as
sent it. I sent it.
Yeah, so
Thank-
I
that
think, yeah.
Yeah, so that was
Gosh,
the
okay, I didn't send it
on
in
the coffin.
announcements. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yes,
she was in a
on the
coffin. Yeah. So I was just trying to see if there was maybe a different color cloak for the traitor there, but it's also red. Okay.
I beat you, Sergio. I get that clue.
You didn't.
I
I'm just gonna send a screenshot.
No, my screenshot shows that I
Gryffindor.
sent it first.
Has there been more black cloaks than red, or more red and black?
There hasn't been black, so to speak, right?
I think
Where is the
There's only one
of
black cloak.
Caleb? Where's
Caleb's
Caleb's
got
one?
the
Recruitment,
main.
yeah, recruitment.
that's posted on the
The black.
Facebook page, Riri.
Yeah.
I've been AI for 2 days.
No, it's fine. I'll post it. I'll post it in the. I'll post it in main chat.
Please.
Also, is
Yeah.
this a Gryffindor sigil on the traitor's back
mean,
Oh,
on
the
my
Harry Potter
I mean,
thing.
Not the
what was
potty.
discussed was
Oh,
that it
my
might be a
word.
Lannister sign
It's a Harry
Oh,
Potter
my word.
sort of thing.
or a
Maybe
Game
it's
of
a clue.
Thrones one.
There we go,
Oh, my
Riri.
word.
There's Caleb's murder.
Oh, my word.
You see?
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Very different looking. Somewhere with
Oh
a
my God.
dagger in the back, sort
But
of thing.
is he sweating? Like, is
Why
he
dark?
sweating?
black?
I think Rian had way too much fun with AI making this photo. I'm just
Definitely
saying.
looks like it.
He's getting stabbed in the back, like
He's
Hmm.
been stabbed in the back. I think it's more or less someone that he trusted the most.
that's what I
Stab
was
him in the
thinking.
back.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So
That
who was he
might be.
closest to?
No.
Not me.
Same.
Definitely not Chris. Definitely
I
not
tried
Chris.
to
They had
contact
their
him,
words.
but he haven't responded really.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting stabbed in the back. It's more like he didn't see it coming.
Could also mean that, yes. But he kind of, I don't know, he kept saying, please don't
But I
murder me on
think
my birthday.
he
Could be
got
that
the
too, because it was his
feeling.
birthday.
But why black? Because it was always red.
So I think what Tony was saying earlier, it could be a recruited traitor, so that's why they're using it as black.
Yeah, that's what it seems like, definitely.
Could
But
be a sign that you.
but have they
But
done
also
this
got
already, where they recruit and murder someone? I don't know how this works.
So yeah,
I
that,
think,
Chris,
I think,
I think Chris, you were recruited. Be done top 6, eh?
Oh God. Yeah,
Yeah, I think
no.
it's
I
top
was
6.
second last recruit, and then I recruited Bobby. He was the last recruit, and then we went into top four. No, top five. We went final five. It was myself, Bobby, um, Mira, Dylan, and the other lady who really just ruined the whole game for herself and helped us win. I can't remember her name, but yeah, we went into a top five. So Bobby was recruited at 6, and I was recruited at 7.
But
and
has
it's
there
just
been a
random. It's
murder
like,
and
now,
a
so
recruit on the forest?
Now just asking, like, how does the mechanics work? And now just being like different each time. Sometimes there is, hey, you're recruited now, you must murder somebody, or okay, you're either going to get murdered or recruited, and like it could be something like that.
So
yeah,
it's
Okay,
possible.
so
My question just is it possible that Caleb could have been murdered and there was a recruitment simultaneously?
so yeah, when I
Is
spoke
that a
I think it's
to
possible?
when
possible.
I spoke to Dylan Brown just before he left the game, he told me that in one of the seasons he played, there was a murder and a recruitment in the same round. They literally sat, he said they sat on a Zoom, they discussed who they were they discussed who they were recruiting, and then straight after they were like, okay, who are we murdering type of thing. So
Mm.
it's definitely a possibility.
It's
It
just all
just
different, yeah.
That
it's just
happened
all
in the
up to
show as
Ria.
well.
Yeah.
It's like that happened in the show as well. They
When
recruited someone and then they went up to the turret to murder someone.
Mm.
so when I
Yeah,
recruited when
can we
I
all
recruited
agree now
Bobby,
that sorry.
sorry, I was
Sorry,
saying when I
Ree?
recruited Bobby, um, he's his thing was he had to accept it, and by accepting it, he had to murder someone, but without speaking to me and without knowing who I was at that point. So he had to
Mm.
choose someone to murder to be
Okay.
accepted. Otherwise, he was going to get
Mm.
murdered himself. So
Mm.
that could also be a thing. Maybe the recruited person had to commit a murder without communicating with the other traitors to kind of accept their fate.
Wow.
Uh-huh. But yeah, going back to what I wanted to say, can we all now agree that the murder picture gives us a clue, like with the S for secret traitor?
What are in Caleb's picture?
And no, in the
Oh,
from the previous picture with Yahya.
Well, there's two theories about it. There's the
mm.
theory of it, the photo, because there was originally a photo with the J apparently posted, and then it was, I don't know where it was posted, but someone said there was a photo with the J posted, it was deleted, and then the photo with the S was posted. So some people are theorizing that that could have been Jen Stein. Um, so that's the one thing, and then the
Like
other
a
thing
punishment
was,
for like Jay, sorry, Baron, that Jay was maybe like punishment for Jen sort of not being around as a
okay.
traitor. But
So
then
that
the S, sorry, as you're saying, Baron?
no, I was saying so that's the one theory I heard was it was possibly for Jen Stein, and then yet the other one is that it could be something to do with Secret Traitor. So there's the two theories floating around with Yefyas, but we don't really know if Jen was a traitor now. So
I mean, I'd
Oh,
want to
perhaps
stage
it wasn't
thoughts,
that
and that's why
hard.
I had to think like logically again with that because I was like, what if it's an S for spy and he's been recruited as a traitor? Like I actually had that moment of thought when I saw that S. So I thought it was maybe the spy, but now we know that was wrong. Just an indication of the rabbit holes I go down.
Or the amount of times I've thought one way and then I completely reverse what I'm thinking and go another way just because I'm thinking about it too much. You look like you wanted
Anyone
to say
talking?
so. It looked like Riri was about to say something.
Yeah, I was like, he said about something about the shadows in the dark, and maybe there's still a few dark shadows, and this is the shadow, the black clock thingy.
I remember that being something. When was that mentioned, Riri? The shadows in the darkness. Was that
It
It
was
was
the
in the
in
beginning almost.
The
it was in one of the
beginning.
announcements.
Early on, I think.
was that the secret power thing? I mean, that was I know the secret power was debunked by Harry. They're saying that that's already been used or something to that effect. But was it around that time when someone claimed the
It
secret
was
power?
before that.
It was right in the beginning.
It was right after the traitors were chosen. That's what Rian said it.
Okay.
That Traitors outfit does look a little bit
Sus.
Game of Thronesy. Yeah, very sus. That's it, sus, my darling. It's very Games of Thronesy. Like if I woke up and that was standing in my bedroom, I wouldn't be happy.
I think you did if that's in your bedroom when you wake up.
You ain't waking up if that's in your bedroom.
Oh.
You don't know what I like, okay?
Oh, gosh. Okay, I'm picturing it now.
yeah,
Rick in the black robe running around the room.
Oh, Mr. Lannister.
Oh, Tony. Oh.
With his big dagger. Okay, stop.
I'm not saying anything.
Well, I'm gonna go. Look at the time.
Does he watch these Zooms? Does he watch the recording playbacks?
No, thank God.
But he can probably hear it all.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Whew.
Don't worry,
Anyway,
this can't be any worse than whatever's happening in my confessional chat with
well.
Okay, guys. Thanks for that. I'll see you guys at the next time. I'm gonna leave now.
Wait, you're supposed to do confessional chat? Oh.
Poor Rian. There's something else I actually wanted to say. I forgot.
You got distracted by the
It's too
dagger.
late. Yeah, the dagger and stuff like that. It was something to do. No. Oh, it was about that other really, I think you also were speaking about it, about the fact that Harry's last ever clue was something about how these people are walking around with their hands clean. Or what was it? Yeah. And I just
He
feel like
also
no one, yeah.
he also said about you have to look elsewhere too. Similar
What did,
that
yeah.
similar words that Kat
Why
said.
is the internet so cuck? Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you.
I couldn't hear you guys. Sorry, and even you could hear me. You guys are all
You must-
catchy. So annoying.
That was great. Great timing.
I also want to go back to watching what Daniel said when he left, because Daniel is also very good with his words and he chooses his words very wisely. And I think when he said he was a traitor, I want to go hear again what he said there, because he said, "You're well done, Riri, but you were way off." Which I
No,
don't, I wonder what
no,
he
said, well done, really. You've been very sneaky.
yeah, but he said something else about you were way off or something. And I don't know if that was about the murder at Plain Sight, and maybe we need to carry on looking, because I want to go hear what he said, because Daniel, he's smart with his mouth. He wouldn't just almost say something. So I want to go hear what he said, because he might, if he knew the other traitors were, maybe he gave something away.
Yeah, he did say you guys must look at no. Please look elsewhere too.
Yeah.
Almost
like
like
we
to say
looked,
yes.
But the
I
only
almost like to
way
say
we would
yes.
say, the only way he would say look elsewhere is
if he
if he's
knew,
trying to throw a traitor under the bus, and if he knew, which
if he
means then
knew
they
who the
didn't get
traitors are.
along. Like,
But
why
I also
else would he
think
then
I don't
try
think
and throw
Daniel's
them
the
under
kind
the
of
bus?
person. Daniel's not the kind of person who would throw someone under the bus when he leaves in a game.
Yeah,
I
I
think he
agree.
respects the
I
game as a
also wonder
No,
team.
I
if he
don't think
even,
so. But unless
if the,
they weren't
yeah.
getting along, like, why would he say that? That's the only
And I also
reason.
wonder,
Otherwise,
did he know who the other traitors are?
well,
Has
that's the
it
other
been
thing.
revealed yet? We don't know. We don't know if the traitors knew him and if he knew the traitors. So it's a difficult one. It would be nice if we knew that, because it could help.
Rian, wanna share? Daddy host?
There is no way Rian is unmuting or saying anything. I feel like you see him for the vote and then he's gone.
I can feel he's smiling
He's
through the.
did he
Oh,
message
he
us?
just posted.
Something's in the group.
Okay.
That's
Live
good.
challenge.
Oh.
Oh, tomorrow live challenge.
What?
Ooh, fuck that.
Fun!
We
Yay!
have 3 days back to back. What the fuck?
Do I need a lot of space,
Live
Rian?
onion eating contest. Yay! I'm losing.
At 8 o'clock.
Naz, your internet better sort itself out by tomorrow night.
It better not
Better not
be
be cuck.
yeah, it better not be
Cuck.
cucked tomorrow. That is rough. We're going straight from a banishment into a new.
And then it's Monday, Tuesday,
Tuesday,
Wednesday, guys.
Rian, do you want to get rid of us or something? Where's our break day?
Well, he did originally go 3 people banishment tonight. I think I was like, fuck, is he trying to end the game that quickly?
I didn't put it past him. I actually thought he was telling the truth.
Listen, peeps, we've got 40 seconds left. Let's say our
Yeah.
goodbyes, because otherwise we don't
Okay.
say our goodbyes.
Goodbye,
Look at that
everyone.
little laughing
We'll
face
see.
there.
We'll see you all tomorrow.
Evening.
See you
See you
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Bye.
Same place.
Good night,
Bye,
all.
everyone.
Good night, all.
Do we have to bring anything?
Bye.
Do we have to bring anything tomorrow?
I'm
I'm
sure
sure
he'll
he'll tell
tell
us.
us. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Map Alicia's.